You might be asking, how's Glopoll doing? It is alive and well. All right, not only do I have Andy on board, who's very skilled and qualified to do web development, he's gonna get our most basic form of Glopoll is gonna start off on the same infrastructure as Reddit, because that's totally open source and available, and I could point out a list of other websites that are built on the same stack, as they call it. So it's going to start off with that stack, and you can log in and then prove that you're a daily active user, and that will become important later on once you're trying to claim your tiles, once we start distributing the tiles. So start participating as soon as you can log in, and then we'll give you the tiles later. So I've refined my pitch for Glopoll quite a bit because I had to put it in writing, because I applied for a thing called an Incubator program called Halcyon, which is the most prestigious of them all. So Incubator programs, they work differently. If you've seen Silicon Valley, you might remember the dude Ulrich's house. That's an incubator, basically, where people make stuff, and then if their business blows up, usually the incubator wants a percentage of equity. But Halcyon is so cool because they focus on social beneficial ventures. That's what they're about. So in a way, they care about more what change it will do in the world as opposed to how much money it will make. They want it to, be self-sufficient, but they just want cool things to happen, and they have access to a bunch of, they call them impact investors, people who, they want to change the world as much as possible with their donation dollars, as opposed to just wanting the highest return on investment. Those type of people are not my top choice of who to go for funding, meaning people who are just obsessed with the return on investment, because they'll be hasty, they won't be mission driven, and Glopoll is mission driven. But the point of Glopoll is to create a living repository of public opinion data that's massively inclusive, that is coming from real people. So then you can take these public opinion data trends and present them to the elected officials and say, this is what the people want. We have real users on our platform. We overcome self-selection bias through fair polls that use random selection. And so we can make sure that the trending issues that arise in the Glopoll forums are representative of the general population. That's the gist of it. So I'm just explaining to you there how our data is better than all the other data that's coming off of Twitter and Reddit and change.org, things like that. And so that's the gist of what Glopoll does, but I had to put it in writing, and they asked me a lot of questions that I have to, answer. So even if I don't get accepted into Halcyon, they really are the best one out there. I can use the same sort of writing that I put together to send it out to other incubator programs. Well, I'm really happy to have a team. I've got Jay, who did the prototype, and I've got my buddy Mihai, this really, really inspirational dude to talk to. But he's back in Romania now. We met on the international exchange, and he says, I'm learning web right now, because he does computer science but hasn't learned web development yet. He says, I'm gonna do it next semester, and then afterwards, I'm yours. Whatever you need for Glopoll, I'll do it. So we have Mihai and we have Andy. So that's our team as of now. I'm so happy to have you guys on board. We're gonna build something awesome. It's gonna be revolutionary, and it's gonna be simple, and it's a long overdue idea. People online need a place to express their opinion in a way that has the chance to become meaningful. Twitter, data just goes in the trash. You don't know if it's coming from real people. Reddit, there's duplicate accounts all over, and change.org doesn't care where the people are coming from. You have a petition in Northampton, which has a population of, 40,000, and you have a petition with 120,000 signatures. What's wrong with that? You tell me. Every one of my friends here, I think, I have given the Glopoll pitch. But what's so cool is no one's really pushed me to do the 30-second version, because so far people have follow-up questions and they want to learn more. But so far, everyone I've met has been really interesting. And there's one person who, and his only critique really is that it's not revolutionary enough. And no matter how revolutionary whatever the thing is you're doing, someone will always say it's not revolutionary enough. So honestly, I invite this friend to come up with something even more revolutionary, but I'm doing what I think is right. And so far, a lot of people think it's right enough that they are willing to help build something awesome.